Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus for the month of January 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I'm reading for January, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. Let's begin. So, at the heart of the reading, I think I'll begin there. I have this Queen of Cups, and it is the more negative side of her, because when she's in the upright, the positive side, she's very intuitive, and she listens to those feelings, but she didn't here. Okay? It's what I feel is like somebody let their emotions get the better of them when it came to a love situation. They became really defensive, I feel. On that I have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, it's like they may have felt in the moment, it's like, if I look at the Hangman, defeated. They suddenly became defensive. It felt like they wanted to make something work, but there was that, it's like a moment where it's almost like it was out of their control and where the emotions just overtook them. I feel like they may have ended a relationship. They may have not listened to their intuition. I feel like they were missing information about the situation that they were feeling defeated about. They were missing that information, but instead of actually waiting to get it, it's like they lost patience. That would be it. They lost patience, jumped the gun, made a decision that I feel now they may regret, I feel like it's difficult for them not to think about that person or what that person had to offer them emotionally, We have this card of obstacles on here: karma, soul contracts, things to learn, more awakening that is needed. Okay, there's complications here. We also have the wheel. So what I think, the wheel would be asking her to go back and find out what generated that emotion to make them become like overwhelmed, defensive. There's an experience, a trigger that they need to find, and they need to address it. And I feel that this is the obstacle, because I feel that, excuse me, I feel once they do that, it's like things get better. 1 minute, please. Sorry, I had to get a drink. All right. So at the root here, what she sits on emotionally is her anger. Now, she's angry about something, but she doesn't have the proper information. Ace of Swords is in the reverse, or she confronted somebody, or there was like this confrontation because she was upset, but she didn't. She may have said something, but didn't give all of the information, like leaving the person in the dark, like they wouldn't know where this anger was coming from. She may have just attacked. So like this, it could be your energy, but it could be the other way around. Excuse me. So at the root of this is the intuition, really. And what we see is over here, it's in the reverse. So she didn't use it. She didn't listen to it. And we know that because her eyes are closed here. Her eyes are closed and she drinks from the emotion of a belief. Yeah, see, she didn't listen to the intuition. The High Priestess is in the reverse here. And look, the Hierophant, her fears overtook her, got the better of her. They kind of drowned out the intuition. Having to do with this love offer, the Knight of Cups, so there was an offer in the past, and having to do with this Nine of Wands. So she thought maybe they were going to cross a boundary, or that maybe they went too far, or that maybe it's imagined. Maybe she imagined them doing something based on that trigger. The Five of Cups. So she finds herself down here in the basement. Yeah, and she's looking at the emotions. Yeah. Here she is. Look at this card. All the cups are standing in this Five of Cups. She's in the basement. And she's looking at the balance of the emotions. And so she felt that that person, wasn't, that the feelings were not balanced, that this person was actually going to take advantage of her, because that's what this card indicates. Running away from somebody who's going to take advantage of her. That's exactly what she did, really. The emotions overwhelmed her. She said something that she probably regrets, and she ran. It's what she did. And she did it out of fear. And that fear was created by a previous experience. It was a trigger. So something came out that hit that trigger. Now, she needs to, with the wheel, because it is at the bottom of the deck, she needs to go and find that trigger. And so now, with the wheel being there, is a good time to do this. It feels like Judgment is here. Yeah. See? Look at that. Knight of Swords on the Judgment. So she had a bee in her bonnet. She or he had a bee in their bonnet, and they caused a lot of damage to the Judgment card. So they... maybe this was another chance or a reconciliation. Maybe it was just a decision to end it. So with regards to that situation that I have just described, there comes a change. This will be changing. Okay, there's news that's coming. You could see here with this Two of Wands can indicate a sudden return of someone. It is the positive side of it. And on that return, there will be a decision to be made. But we see the other cards confirming that somebody's coming back after a period of time. You may be, with this new information, new offer, you could be comparing things, all right? Because he is comparing, looking at the details here. So, a changing situation. Now, again, you are in assessment. Should you put more energy into this? Should you pick up this offer again? We see the Seven of Coins, the Hanged Man on the Page of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Coins. Now, again, you could be missing information. So it's almost like you may relive an experience. Almost. It almost seems like you're being faced with the same situation you were in the past. And what will you do? Will you run? Or will you get that information? Now that's going to be the key, because the wheel is inviting you to step up and take a spin. But will you be afraid and run? Or will you take the risk? There's something here you need to understand. Now, I feel like you might feel like this person is playing mind games with you. If you do not or have not yet heard from this person, you will get this news within an 8. I'm going to say between 1 and 8 weeks, could even be months. But I don't feel months. But you are going to hear from this person. A new window opens. And that's it, you know. Are you going to trust this person enough to let them back in? It's like you're being asked to step into something. You are basically being invited to. But are you ready? Have you learned what you needed to learn? Interesting. So, and this is being confirmed down here. See, you're expecting. This is a card of expectation. So you're expecting, just a sec. Here's the man, and he's coming, okay? And he brings to you a gift, okay? There is a very strong possibility that you're going to receive a message. This person wants to meet up with you. It's someplace private. Okay. So here he is. And here you are. And this is you looking out the window, and you are expecting, and maybe you're at this place and you're waiting on them, and you're expecting this person to be false. It's your expectation. It doesn't mean they're false. It's what you're expecting, because that's what you were expecting in the past, you see. And it's like you're redoing something here, and it is karmic. There's something here you need to learn, and it has to do with this courtship, this seduction, and your expectations when it comes to this relationship or this person. Now, you don't expect it would last long, you know, because of the courtship card. I want you to, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, get a good look at Cupid there. All right. So Cupid she holds a bow, but there's no string and there's no arrow. So it could speak to the early stages of a reconciliation here, possibly. It could also speak to something that is not going to last. And it is, again, within your expectations. That's what you're expecting. You're expecting them to come in to seduce you and then to go out. That's what I think this is. Definitely. With what I'm seeing. this person comes in, you know, it's funny. Um, they come in, you guys are like the perfect fit for each other because I have the lock and the key here. Um, I do feel that this person does love you. You have the love card, the happiness card, and the begging card. This person is regretful for something. I almost feel like they don't really know why why this is happening or why you reacted the way you did back then. It's almost like it's a tentative reach, or like they're testing the waters with you here. They want you back, but they're not sure how you feel because of the way you reacted or because of something you said. You know, if that's goes that way, it could be the other way. But a new window of opportunity is going to open up. Yeah. You feel this person is trying to deceive you, to pull the wool over your eyes. So you're going to be really wary. You need to listen. This next card saying, you'll benefit if you listen regarding your relationships. You need to listen. And your final card is communication. Interesting that you got the listen card also. This marker reminds you of many things related to how you speak to the world and how it speaks to you. So it asks you to be clear and to seek clarity in all communications between yourself and others in your life. So, and that's something that you didn't do in the past, okay? You didn't wait for the information. You became impatient and you maybe filled in the blanks with the imagination, and that made you very afraid, or more afraid than you actually were, and you ran. It asks you to be clear, to seek clarity in all communication between yourself and others. It could be that it could be that perhaps you need to reach out to someone, to connect to someone you haven't talked to in a while, to call, message. This card indicates that the time is right to do this and to have a conversation, and the time is right to clear things up. Communication is highlighted for you in all areas of your life at this time. You can also receive a communication. It's also important to listen. Okay? I mean, this card speaks to communication, and it can even speak to communication between you and your spirit guides, angels, other helpers on your path. Are you open to their messages? This card asks you to look for the signs, to listen, to sense their presence. Because communication is not just about talking, it's about developing receptivity and learning to listen. So, very interesting. So there's something, it's almost like there's something you have to do again. Something you have to do again. It's like something left unfinished is coming back around, and you have the opportunity to do it again. And to do it right. And to absorb the lesson. Because it's important. You can't go any further without it. You need it for the journey. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.